Right. Final, I think, okay, the final proposal, before we have the raffle and then announcements. Yeah? Who's doing the raffle? Felicia, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to call people out to draw it themselves.
Oh, you're going to do that in a minute, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, before we go on to the raffle, actually, should we do the raffle at the very end so we get all the rest of the stuff out of the way, yeah? Is the demonstration. Okay, in the planning meetings, we decided that we'll have a demonstration on May the 11th, and we would put it to this conference to see if everybody was up for it. And in fact, there's a demonstration next week up Tottenham High Road. We thought it was going to be the first time there's been a demonstration up Tottenham High Road for months, since everyone can remember. Now there's going to be 2 in a month. So, but yes, we want a show of hands for this proposal that we organise an Our Tottenham demonstration on May the 11th to assemble at Seven Sisters and to march up to the Spurs ground. Hold on a second. And obviously we can sort out the details about that in terms of publicity and exact assembly points. It's to give people of Tottenham a chance to come together, to express their solidarity, to say that they want to be, in control of their own futures. So I'm going to put that to the conference to see if there's broad support, and show of hands to support that demonstration. Okay, anybody against? Okay.
What's the relevance of that?
Well, if we do a demonstration, first of all, it's not just all in here in closed doors, talking to each other, most of us who, it doesn't have to be the 11th of May, but that was just an arbitrary date. That soon after this conference, while we've got the energy and the network together, it would mean that we could also spend about 4 weeks publicising it, preferably door to door throughout the whole of Tottenham, that kind of stuff.
We've got 900 families in Tottenham who are really needy because their housing benefits aren't made their rent. I would like to do something that chimes with them because they're not here.
Okay. Believe it or not, there's a demonstration next week on that very issue, and Paul is going to give an announcement about that.
That's another thing that's been picked out here.
Yeah, but there's been a huge amount of publicity about it. Let him speak about that in a bit. David?
I simply think that we would be doing too much in too short a time. Not only is there another big demonstration coming up next week, there's also the London-wide NHS demonstration on the 18th of May, which will probably involve many people here. My own feeling is, by all means, have a demonstration of some sort in Tottenham, but I would advise waiting 2 or 3 months, create a bit of a gap, build up to it properly, because I actually think otherwise we're going to have a demonstration every week has less effect. You need to balance them out a bit.
Right, hold on a second. There's a proposal that we don't need to go for it in May, we could do it at a later date. Obviously that means having to make a new decision at the follow-up meeting. All those in favour of putting the date back of the demonstration that we broadly agreed to support? Or hands up if you agree with putting it back?
I think that's a good idea.
And hands up if you agree that we should stick to May the 11th. Okay, sort of half and half, but more the first lot. So I suggest at the follow-up meeting that we re-evaluate the best date for this demonstration. Okay? I'd say that's the best we can do because there is a difference of opinion on that. So we can have to discuss it at next week's follow-up meeting.
I think there's one thing needed for this meeting. It's the stand-up for decent housing. It should be stand-up for decent and affordable housing.
Yes.
On the Charter Drive.
Okay, don't worry. I think we'll include the phrases that summarise the workshop in the final charter draft so that it's clear what we're talking about. Listen, there's lots of people wanting to speak, but I'm just trying to get through the last remaining business of the meeting. Is it crucial? Right, Jacob, you were first.
I think we keep having these votes, and then we have a sort of debate after the votes about which is getting it in the wrong order. We agreed that we did have a long discussion about May the 11th. I don't think most people in the room can see the vote on what the date was. It's really crucial for Love Lane residents, because decisions about their future are going to be made soon. They're not going to be made in 2 or 3 months' time. This is their homes. I mean, I thought this conference was to build a demonstration so we can actually say to the council, look, what the hell are you doing? This is urgent. I know there's a demonstration on May the 18th as well, but that's an all-London demonstration. You can go to vote. I don't think we can just... We have a vote without any debate to reverse the decision that's already been made on this demonstration, which is really important. It's important for me, it's important for people in Tottenham who are facing their homes demolished. People, small businesses are going to be demolished to make way for the big chains. Your rents are going to be put on. Sorry?
This is Tottenham. If you're in a march, this is the power that Tottenham has, right? And I'll tell you the power that Tottenham has. I led that demonstration outside Tottenham Police Station on the 4th of August. And what you all don't know, I was going to go back there in June. The police paid me not to go back there. That's how strong Tottenham is. I won't tell you what I did with the money. It wasn't nothing personal. Right? I also did the Tottenham Defence Campaign. It wasn't personal. That's the power that we have. We have to use our power. We are not any other area. Marching to Bruce Castle Park won't put the fear up nobody. We have to use our power correctly. There's lots of frustrated people out there that we need to engage and involve. And we're not going to get a chance to make them march on the 11th, make them march on the 18th, make all these little small marches. We've got to do something that has impact and has relevance.
But yes, listen, we could debate it at great length. I think it makes sense that people come to the follow-up meeting next week. The details are in the programme. 10th of April, Wednesday the 10th of April, 7 o'clock in this building, and we will try to fix a date for a demonstration. It may indeed be May the 11th if that's what people want at that meeting. So come along to the follow-up meeting, but we will try and bear in mind all the things that have been said today. And bear in mind, we're all human beings, we're all doing our best, and we want to have the best outcomes for the people of Tottenham. There's no other agendas here. So come to the follow-up meeting if you've got strong feelings on that subject. Do you want to just say something? You haven't spoken before.
Just really quickly, I think it's really important not to make the first march about one issue. I think this is our Tottenham is about a broad range of issues, and if we might scupper ourselves if we get too politicised about one issue.
I think the idea was to launch the charter as a public thing, all the things that we've been saying today. It isn't really about one issue. So